Mattias, not sure what the official word yet is on Evan Bouchard, but just in case you guys do have to take the ice without him, but just maybe what his absence maybe means to this team.
Yeah, he's kind of the unique defenseman we have on our back end, right? Like, he's the offensive guy. He's the go-to guy when it comes to scoring goals and creating offense. So it'd be, if that's the case, I have no idea, but then obviously that would be a big loss. But we have a lot of pieces in here that if they're out, they're big losses, and we know that we've had big guys out throughout this year too, and it's just guys that the next man up mentality that's going to apply, and we'll have to take on some more responsibility.
When it comes to Ty Emberson, you were obviously skating with him today, but how about his fight yesterday? How did you think he did yesterday?
Oh, amazing. That's not an easy thing to do. Center ice and national broadcast, all that stuff, but he's a killer back there. Like, that's it's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know he had it in him. But he clearly showed it last night, and he's been amazing for us. I think he took a couple of weeks, maybe a month, to kind of find his stride and find your way through it. Obviously, he's new to the league, so. But now I really feel like he's thriving, finding his role and knowing what to do out there, and I think he's doing an excellent job for us.
He hasn't played 60 NHL games yet. What do you tell us about the progression of a guy that's only played 60 games that's that good? What happens when he's played 200?
Yeah, don't they say you can judge a demon after 300, right? Or is it 200? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, he's very mature off the ice. He's a very calm guy, and it seems like nothing's really facing him, which is a great attribute to have. And if you're going to play in this league, you got to kind of stay even keel, because this game will keep you honest. You can feel great for a couple games, and then you're dash for the next night. You never know, right? So it's I think that's what he's done a really good job as of late. He's really good guy, and I think that his legs is his biggest asset. He really skates well, and he can skate out of trouble with the puck and make plays, and he's got all the tools, and I'm excited to see where his future is, because you're saying he's just scratching the surface with his game, and I'm sure he's going to build it even more throughout his career.
You guys, when the season starts, you've lost a couple guys from last year, and we look at your decor and we go, they're going to have to figure it out. They got new guys. They're maybe going to make a trade later. Now, through 30 games here, your group has figured it out fairly well. You guys are playing with the right people. Everyone's playing well. Could you just maybe let us in on the process of 6 guys, figuring out how to be as good a decor as you've become?
Yeah, I think since I've been here, that's been the strength of this decor, is we really don't listen to too much noise outside, whether it's outside the 7 of us or if it's outside the room or whatnot. We know that if we go out and do our job, we're going to have a great chance to win games. And I think a big attribute goes to Chris. I think a big reason for it is Paul Coffey. He's done a really good job of keeping us a tight-knit group and makes it exciting to come to the rink every day. And he's also pushing us to make plays. He's also pushing us to be part of offense and just not stand there and chip the puck out. So I think there's a lot of people that are involved in that process. And at the end of the day, it's about us players doing it and going out and doing it every night, and I think so far we've been good, and I think there's another level to get to. But yeah, we may not have the flashiest of names back there, but I do think we do a decent job to defend and play to our capabilities.
Mattias, this Vegas team is the only ones able to interrupt you guys on this 7 of 8 run you guys are on, and it turns out you didn't have to wait too long to get another crack at them here. So, any lingering on from that? I mean, that's such a close game when you played them last time.
Yeah, they've beat us twice this year, so obviously we would like to rectify that. But at the end of the day, they're a great team. We know that they're usually in the top of the Pacific. We want to be in the top of the Pacific, so it's a big game. It's nice to have an early game for I mean, we usually don't have a lot of those, so it's going to be a great game. I'm sure it's going to be a playoff kind of feel to it, I'm sure, and obviously they know what's at stake, and we do as well. And if you want to be atop of that division, you're going to have to beat these teams. So I'm excited for it and see. I think we're in a better spot now than we maybe were, especially the first time we played them, but even better spot than we were last time we played them as well. So I'm excited to see where our team's at and how we can do against them.
I have one more question. What does it do for the group the decor, especially when your goaltenders are putting up the performances they are.
Yeah, that's huge. We had some performances early on in the year when maybe we weren't maybe as sharp, but the goalies wasn't as sharp, and it's a tandem. Like the one can't work without the other. So you have to work in unison, and I think as of late, like these guys have stand out on their heads for us too. You'll never play a perfect game in the NHL, but you got to try to be as close to it as well. And when you get beat, you're gonna have to have that goaltender stand on your head and help out. So I think they've done a tremendous job, and we're fortunate to have them.